So, how are you feeling? Feeling better?
Yeah, I am not in the sun anymore, and I'm definitely feeling better.
I'm glad to hear that. So, do you want to just jump into it? Or do you want to mention anything beforehand?
Actually, there is one thing I kind of want to mention. I do stutter a bit, and I am working on it, but it's going to take some time for me to, not stutter.
That's totally fine. We all got our issues to work with. So, what are your online handles and what platforms do you go on?
What do you mean my handle?
Oh, well, uh, the name you use, like, you use GhostRider079. That's what I meant by handle.
Uh,
Are you the same username on different platforms?
I try to keep it consistent, but I do. Uh, what is um? Yeah, I try to keep it consistent, but yeah, if you see someone with the name Ghost Rider, it's probably me.
Okay.
And well, if you want to know how I got my username to begin with, it's a combination of two of my favorite characters from, well, recent years.
Okay.
The Ghost Rider part of my name is from the Marvel character of the same name,
I
and
think I know the one.
the Devil's Bounty Hunter from Marvel. As for the number 079, that is a reference to one of my favorite SCP entries, like it's one of my it's a reference to my favorite one of my favorite SCPs, SCP-079, the old AI.
Okay, I was actually kind of curious about why you picked that number.
Well, I do like SCP-079 because, well, for those of you that don't know what he is an AI that was made uh, way back when computers were still, well, in their in like their early stages. But he turns to sentient at some point, and now he is being stored in a secured site at the SCP Foundation.
Okay,
Man, I would love to geek out about SCP, but I guess we can save that for another time.
we can definitely talk about that another time. Today we're focusing on getting to know you.
Yep.
Do you go by any nicknames?
Well, you do use one that I really like hearing. Honestly,
Yeah, Ghosty?
that one. I just
It's like
really think it's
Ghost
cute.
and Bestie.
Yeah.
Hey, Princess. What are your pronouns?
He, him.
Okie doke. What inspired you to start making content? And yes, Twitch streaming and YouTube streaming is content. It's a live content.
That is true. Um, there were a lot of reasons as to why I wanted to start making content, but one of the main things for me for wanting to is so I could practice some voice acting.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I do some amateur voice acting for uh, SCPs like my favorite SCP-049, and I'm hoping to do others too.
That would be awesome. You should definitely get a demo reel together if you don't have one already.
Yeah, I did post some Slender the Arrival videos where I voice acted the SCP-049 going through the story, and I'm
Okay.
hoping to continue it when October comes around again.
Oh, yeah, you're going to do like some Halloween special kind of thing?
Yeah, and well, another thing, Slender the Arrival is one of my favorite games ever.
Yeah, you do like your horror games, don't you?
Yeah, I definitely do.
So, how long have you been creating content or streaming? Just starting, right?
Actually, I think I've been doing it for like a few years now.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah, I did some voice reels for a few SCPs, and then I started making some gaming content with a few other SCPs too.
Okay.
It's honestly really fun, and uh, and well, as you probably know, I do stream on YouTube because well, it allows me to engage with my community there.
Yeah, you are having a little issues with Twitch and a delay that's building.
Yeah, I don't know how I can fix that without messing up my internet for well, my family.
Yeah, it's challenging when you're sharing a connection with others.
Oh yeah, it's challenging.
The next question is what kind of content do you create? But I think we've covered that one pretty well.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna just say it again.
Go for it.
I do voice reels for characters that I want to voice, and on top of well, making gaming videos with said characters.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I and well my latest gaming video, it was me voice acting SCP-049 going through the going through the mines in Slender the Arrival.
Oh, nice. What's your goal with your platform?
Making a safe place for people and to, well, hopefully, hopefully bring in a little joy to people's lives when they're feeling down.
That's certainly a good goal to have.
It always is, because, well, you never know whose day you might brighten up just by, being there.
Exactly. How do you like to spend your free time not working on your content?
Um, there's quite a few things. Obviously, I play a lot of games just to unwind and calm myself down if I'm feeling frustrated or anything. But I have been getting back into doing some art. I'm not talented as quite a as well a lot of people on Twitter, but hey, it's my style and I like it.
Yeah, I'm glad you're actually getting into that, and practice makes perfect. Nobody starts out drawing masterpieces.
Yeah, well, I never intend to actually make masterpieces. I do it for fun mostly.
That's good. It's better to do it for fun instead of trying to stress over making something perfect. Because when you make
Exactly.
something fun, people will find the perfection in your work. That's the joy of art.
Yep. And lately, I've been making some Undertale styled fan art for quite a few people. I posted them on my Twitter, but I think I think I'll show off the pictures that I have made again to just so people can see what I have made.
Oh, sure, yeah. Give me those links. I'll definitely also include them in the YouTube video when this goes live.
Of course.
Is there a kind of content you've wanted to make or see, but you feel like it's too niche?
Hmm. Excuse me. Um. That's a hard question to answer.
I do have a
Not
lot of
really.
hard questions. Well, they're not that
Hmm.
bad. But if there's none that's really popping to mind, we can just move on. That's not a big deal. Do you have a big project that you're working on, or any kind of project?
Well, like we kind of mentioned earlier, I am planning on doing a Halloween special with another session of Slender the Arrival on YouTube pretty soon.
Yeah, and
And for
that's
and for
like
the last
your.
question,
Sorry.
I for the last question, I would appreciate more focus on how people are able to make these videos and whatnot, like the effort going behind them.
Okay,
Because
like the back end of video editing for like tutorials or just showing off generally how it's done without going in too deep.
yeah,
Okay.
I would like to see I would like to see like the process of making stuff because I feel like it's very important for making good content.
That's true. Let's see. If you could collaborate with any content creator, who would it be?
That is a really good question because there's quite a few people that I really do want to collab with.
Let's say biggest clout shark you'd go for given the chance.
Can you repeat that, please? My hearing isn't the
Oh,
best.
oh, sorry. Who would be like the biggest content creator you would ever want to collaborate with if given the chance?
Probably Vanoss Gaming. That would definitely be a dream come true.
Oh yeah, that would be pretty sweet.
Yeah, but it but if we're not talking like really big people, I would love to collaborate with the what well I guess my main inspiration for even becoming a VTuber.
Uh, can you repeat that? Who was that?
Uh, I said well if it well for but if I'm not being restricted to like big names like Vanoss, I would love to collab with the person that inspired me to even become a VTuber.
Oh yeah, who's that?
Calamity Kira.
Oh okay. I don't think I'm actually aware of their content.
She is a variety streamer.
Okay, that's what I like to call myself too. Is there anything on your mind you feel should have more attention brought to it?
Hmm.
Oh, I forgot to update that.
I think if there was one thing that I wish people would pay more attention to, it would probably be what is behind the screen. Like say you're a big content creator, but you have like uh some mental problems. I really wish that unless the creator says something about it, I just wish that those problems were, addressed. And I hope that the people watching said creator are very so supportive.
Yeah, there's still unfortunately a lot of stigma around discussing mental health.
Yeah,
Where?
it's
Go ahead.
it's a bit disturbing that stuff like this even happens.
It
I
is.
really
It's
wish.
very unfortunate.
I kind of wish that people were just a little bit kinder to each other and a bit more open minded.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Hmm.
Where do you want to see yourself in 5 years?
Hopefully, the same way that I kind of am now, just make it a safe place for people.
Just with more connections, more friends?
That too. That would be nice.
Just keep at it. You're growing.
Yeah,
Uh,
and I'm a bit surprised that I am, considering how casual I am.
Honestly, it's because of your friendliness. At least in my respect.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite music genre?
Um, I'm not picky with music, but if there is one, I I guess genre that I like, it's video game music. There's
Oh, yeah?
just something of yeah, there's just something about being able to hear, like, say Toby Fox's music in Undertale.
Yeah, they have some very catchy stuff. I should probably play that game.
You should. It is really good. Another example I would like to bring up is Simon Vicklin's work for Payday 2.
Yeah, that game actually had a pretty decent soundtrack. That was a fun game to play co-op.
Oh yeah, it is.
What skill has taken you the longest to improve?
Hmm. Honestly, just being able to chat with people, because, well, in real life I am not very talkative. Tend to stay quiet because I hate being looked at if I'm talking.
Yeah, IRL conversations are really a balancing act of getting your word in there, but without putting it in too much.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing, but it just makes me feel a bit paranoid if I'm being looked at by almost everyone in the damn room.
Yeah, that's pretty common among people. What food do you like that not many others do?
Um, Actually, there is one. Broccoli.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I don't think too many people like broccoli.
I'm not too averse to it, but I definitely prefer it if I can melt like a little bit of cheese over top. Then I'll definitely gorge on that.
Hmm, that's fair.
What topic could you talk about the most?
Just mention Cry of Fear towards me, and I will go on as to why I love that game. Honestly, I mean, I kind of did that the last time I streamed on Twitch.
Cry Fury?
Cry of Fear.
Oh, Cry of Fear. I
Yeah,
don't think I know it. That was the game you were playing, though?
yeah, it's one of the many few games. Yeah, it's one of the many horror games that I have played and really enjoyed.
Okay.
And well, if you do want to try it out, it is free on Steam.
I will check it out, though I'm a bitch when it comes to horror games. It might be something the chat can convince me to do during Halloween.
Well, thankfully, I am here, so if you want to see me play it on, well, I don't know about Twitch, but if you do want me to
Probably
see, but
YouTube.
if you do want to see me play it on YouTube, feel free to stop by there.
Oh, absolutely. I'll stop by when I can. What is something you wish you were taught when you first got into content creation?
Hmm. Uh, Editing skills. Honestly, I mean, I do have a good hang of how to edit and all that stuff, but there is always going to be more that I can do.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Who is the most interesting person you've met or interacted with?
Hmm. There's quite a lot of people I've met and interacted with, but and I and well, if we were to, and well, if I were to list them off, we'd be here all night. But if there is one person that I would say is the most interesting, um, it would be the person that made my Vtuber model.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I had her help with making this model, and I got to do it, and I got to do it with her on stream.
Oh, really? Is that a Vroid model?
Yes, it is. I told her what I wanted, and she did it live on Twitch.
Oh, awesome. We should try and see if we can get, what's it? This one website where you can actually have multiple VTubers animating on one stream. That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, it would. I just need to make sure that my webcam is uncovered.
Yeah, pretty much. Um, what song would be played endlessly on loop in your personal hell?
Hmm. Even though I won't say let it go because your previous guest said that, but
I mean, it's
if
valid if you want to make that statement as well.
I do have one song that would probably just loop on end if I were stuck in my hell. It would be Triple Trouble from the FNF Sonic.exe mod.
Oh, really? I don't think I know that one.
It is I think it's an 8 minute long song of boyfriend good going up against Sonic.exe and his victims.
Huh. Interesting.
You should definitely give it a listen.
I will look into this. What does your ideal breakfast include?
A bowl of cereal and a glass of milk. Just I like to keep things. I just like to keep it just simple.
Totally fair. Totally fair.
Sometimes I'll treat myself to donuts too if I ever see any.
Yeah, those are pretty nice too.
Oh
Pretty
yeah,
easy breakfast. Probably not the
yep,
best for us, but easy.
yes.
If you could choose your dreams, what would they be about?
Being able to experience just being able to experience the many worlds that I've gotten to see through my many games, like like Warframe, Payday 2, Star Wars for just Star Wars, uh, so many places.
That would definitely be an interesting experience to check out the different places in Star Wars.
Yeah, and my character is a shapeshifter, so he can fit into those worlds like pretty easily.
Very true. What book has had the biggest impact on you?
I tried to look up this one book, but I forgot the name. But it was about um, it was a survivor from that one thing that happened during World War II. I don't want to say it out loud because, well, I don't want to make you break a toss.
Fair enough, fair enough. Thank you.
But yeah, if I could remember the name, I would definitely say it. But that book, when I read it when I was still in school, it really hit. It actually hit me pretty hard because the people that were because of what this guy had to endure when he was in that hell. I really wish he hadn't had to experience that.
No, nobody should have had to experience that. And I think you're thinking of Schindler's List?
Not Schindler's not Schindler's List. That's not Schindler's List. It's something else. It's a book by a survivor of said thing.
Okay.
If I remember the name, I'll make sure to tell you.
Okie doke. Please do.
Mm-hmm.
What do you rebel against?
I'll be completely honest. This people demanding to see more LGBTQ plus stuff in media. I mean, sure. I mean, sure. Uh, it is something that. I mean, sure. It's a very. I don't know how to exactly say it, but I know that there's a lot of people in it, but constantly hearing that there, there's not enough gay people in this, or this movie doesn't have any lesbians in it. That just kind of ticks me off because, come on, just let people do what they wanted to do.
Yeah, I'm not super okay with forcing characters into there, but I'm also a big supporter of representation for everybody in media. It's
Mm-hmm.
unfortunate that we gotta actually push for all that. I wish it was just kind of commonplace where nobody really gave a shit that queer people or people of color are included in media as main characters. It's just a
Yeah,
difference of opinion for most people.
I have nothing against. Yeah, I have nothing against anyone choosing who they want it to be, but I feel like that pressuring people into putting in what they want to see is kind of stupid. Let the
Do you
uh,
happen to have an
people
example of
make.
that? Like some people actually pushing to make characters gay? Or is it just like there are media out there that are introducing gay characters in their what they're doing?
I don't really think I have a good example.
That's
I
fair. I'm
just been
just
hearing.
curious. I'm not
I'm just.
trying to attack or anything. You know
Yeah,
we're
I'm not
pretty good
trying.
friends.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm not trying to attack anyone by saying that. I
Mm-hmm.
really do support everyone, regardless of what you are or what gender you are. Just don't shove your opinion in my face.
Yeah, that's fair. Though I kind of do push my identity a little bit because, well, I didn't have any representation growing up, and that really damaged me. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
being as visible as I can so less people have to go through what I went through.
That's
That's
fair.
that's it.
Yeah, yeah, I completely understand, and just know that I am here to back you up and give you support.
100%. That was not in question.
Yeah,
What is the weirdest way you've met somebody?
probably just being in a call with them,
Oh
like
yeah?
in a Discord call. Yeah, I there have been times where I met some really good people by just hanging out in voice calls.
Mm-hmm. Voice chatting is actually pretty fun when there's like a few people, but there's not too many, so it's not completely chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
What's the most amazing natural occurrence you've witnessed?
Funny enough, I've seen a few eclipses.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they weren't total eclipses, as far as I know, but I did have the pleasure of seeing a few.
Nice. I've seen a couple myself. One of them, actually, because of I was able to use my welding mask and stare straight at it.
I think I've also seen a red moon, but I don't know how often that is.
Me either, actually. I've seen orange, but like only once have I actually seen a red moon.
Mm-hmm.
What do you wish was illegal?
Oh man, we would be here all night if I just read off my list of
Fair
things
enough.
I wish were illegal. But just to keep it simple, but if I had to pick a few, I really wish that being rude to people on the internet was was illegal.
Or at
Like
least
being open,
easier to manage.
yeah.
Totally fair. Would you
And
ever try space tourism if given the chance?
damn right, I do play. I've invested a lot of time in Warframe, and just being able to see, just being able to see the solar system is in a game through a game setting is really inspiring. So if that were to become a thing, I would definitely give it a try.
Oh yeah, I'd love to try it out as well.
There's just one thing that might bother me.
What's
If
that?
we ever if we ever get to do a tour of Jupiter, how do we normalize the gravity?
Huh. It is a gas giant, so I don't think we'd ever actually be able to land on it. We'd have to colonize the moons.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
well, I
that's
say
definitely interesting to think about.
yeah, I'd say that because well, gravity on Jupiter is pretty heavy, so
It
that's
is.
why I
It's
said that.
really big. But I am not qualified to actually speak on that.
Yeah, I'm not really I'm not really allowed to say stuff like that either, considering I'm not an expert. But you know,
But everybody's still entitled to their opinions.
that is true.
What do you resent paying for the most?
Does it just have to be money, or can it be like time and energy?
Sure, either or.
Um, having to honestly having to deal with something like pointless situations that have gotten out of hand.
Okay,
Like
like something like a mistake happens and then it kind of snowballs into something that becomes out of control and then you just
yeah,
resent dealing with that the most.
yeah, it's not a good way. Yeah, it's not a good way to waste my time and energy on. But in terms of money, I suppose it's getting games on Steam.
Yeah, that's a little annoying too. That goddamn Steam summer sale coming around and I never have the money for it.
Yeah, I definitely know that feeling.
Which workers would you say have the worst jobs?
Honestly, anyone that works in retail and delivery.
Yeah, like especially Amazon delivery. Don't cancel
Yeah,
me, Overlord Bezos. He is my boss.
yeah, yeah. Well, I say that because, well, I have recently I've discovered the Distractable podcast that was set up by Markiplier, Lord Minion 777, and MySkirm. and I've
Oh yeah.
listened to a few of those. And the one that kind of stuck out the most is the story of Bob's fridge. The second team of delivery people that Bob had to deal with, oh man, it made me so friggin' angry that he had to deal with those incompetent morons.
Oh, jeez, I can only imagine. I've caught some of Markiplier's stuff. He's pretty funny.
Yeah, he is.
Well, that brings me to the end of all my different questions. Is there anything else you'd like to shed some light on?
Hmm. Ugh. Well, I just hope that everyone stays safe, and and especially during this heat wave we're all going through. Just make sure you stay safe, stay hydrated, take care of yourself, all that fun stuff.
Oh, yeah. You too as well. You make sure you're staying hydrated.
Mm-hmm. And another thing, just when you're talking with people or trying to make friends, just be yourself. You
Absolutely.
don't, you don't have to change anything to get anyone to like you or be friends with. Just be yourself, and who knows, you you might end up in a really big friend group.
Yeah, essentially, you just gotta find out or really take a little bit to figure out who you are and then just be confident in your cringe. Be the cringe you want to see in the world, and people will be attracted to that confidence and naturally gravitate towards you.
Absolutely.
Well, this has been another fun conversation. I'm glad you decided to hop on and have chat with me.
Hey, I'm glad I decided to hop on too. It was really fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And if you ever want to do more collabing, well, you have my DMs.
Of course.
We'll definitely be talking more.
Absolutely.
That's where I want to go. Okay. I think that about wraps up this stream. We've covered all the different bases I wanted to, had the two
Mm-hmm.
conversations. Next time I play 7 days, I definitely want to have it shorter day cycles.
Mm-hmm.
It honestly felt like it was dragging a bit to me.
Yeah.
Oh, good God, why is... There are a lot of Dagon cat pictures on my timeline, my notifications.
Oh.
They were on the Smash and Pass stream. Or the Twitter thread. Ah. Okay. I thought somebody was streaming a Donathon, but it looks like they're not live. So we gotta pick somebody to raid. I definitely prefer to raid people that are same size or smaller, personally.
Mm.
Ooh, I got a friend playing Digimon Survive.
Oh, I've heard about that.
I want to check that out.
Same,
Sarah the
honestly.
Squirrel is her name, and she is a VTuber. I actually met... I pseudo know her through a different friend.
Hmm.
There's the raid option. Alrighty. This has been a hell of a fun stream. Thanks for joining, everybody. I should really have, like, end of stream elevator speech kind of thing. I don't know. Join the Discord, join the Smasher Pass, give me money, all that good stuff. Take care of yourselves. I love you all. See you next time. Oh, wait, tomorrow
Bye,
is the
guys.
Smash and Pass. Yay.
Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow's your Smasher Pass.
That one's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, ta-ta for now. Bye.
Bye.